Hey, we're here downtown at the 4th Avenue Marketplace, and we're going to be talking to Jamie Boring, who heads up the Anchorage Downtown Partnership, and he's going to tell us all the exciting stuff they got going on this summer, so stick around. Well, we're here at the 4th Avenue Marketplace down on 4th Avenue, and we're going to go upstairs and talk to Jamie Boring about all the great stuff that the Anchorage Downtown Partnership has in store for us this summer. So let's go upstairs and see Jamie.
We're going to have about 109 events this summer all in. We're now doing more smaller events, and we're anchoring them block by block instead of shutting down 4th Avenue, with the idea that we're encouraging businesses in the area to bring their shops out and bring their community out and then set up more satellite activities in different parts other than just 4th Avenue and Town Square Park. Live After 5 is still happening on Thursday nights, and that's kicking off on June 7th. We have music for little ones and music for the park in Petrovich Park, which is starting on May 30th. We've seen a big turnout in the last 2 years. The bands are bigger. More people are showing up. We used to see 400 to 500 people, and now we'll see as many as 1,500 every Thursday. So it's really turning into quite a downtown hangout, meet and greet, and then the businesses afterwards, the restaurants and the shops, are seeing a big push for people that come downtown or are already downtown at work, and then they stay, they enjoy a show, and then they go out and eat or go shopping afterwards. So it's really working to activate these spaces downtown. And you know, when I was a kid growing up here, my mother made a comment one time that said, as soon as we can get to the point that musicians can make a living in Alaska, we're going to see wonderful musicians because of all the things that Alaska has to offer. And I think maybe we've started to hit that point. So we have great local bands. We of course have great touring bands that like to come, and they also are using social media in a different way, so they're letting people know where they're at. And so it's just really becoming a thing. People want to get out of the house, they want to do something fun, they'll come downtown on the bike trails, or they maybe have been at a hike, or maybe they'll be at work, and then it's just the natural part of their day now. They know every Thursday, Mondays and Wednesdays and Thursdays to plan on being downtown for those events. You know, whenever you're looking at vibrant downtowns across the country, one of the things that's in that success formula is arts and culture, music, arts, and culture. And so we have the Experience Theater here. We've been able to utilize that not just as a movie house that shows the earthquake movie or that shows some Alaskana type films, but we've really been able to activate the space with spoken word, one-act plays, small music groups, and then they've taken over the space next door for the gallery. So we're able to see shows every month in that space as well. So we've really been able to take kind of a sleepy part of downtown and really activate it with content 17, 20 times a month. So it's really turning into a real hot spot for arts. So out north, of course, was in Midtown, or excuse me, I guess it was in East Downtown, and they have had a history for 20 years of being able to do plays, music, art. We worked with the Wongs to use a space that's mostly unutilized. The mall, unfortunately, is sitting about 80% vacant. And so we were able to work out a deal where we got what would be considered a great price on the space, which is not uncommon in the arts community. So Out North came, and I think they've been here for 6 months, 7 months, and they've set up a gallery, and then they've brought all the rest of their group, the people that have followed them for the last 2 decades, downtown, and we've seen a large impact to foot traffic and people that are downtown for those activities. It's not just Out North though. They have KNOR radio station, which is also now in the building, which is, of course, is an unbranded, I think is the way to say that, radio station that's very locally focused. And so that is a media outlet. Of course, that's great to bring a lot of volunteers and a lot of people to downtown to look at arts. We already have wonderful restaurants. We already have very curated shopping experiences and places that people can come get unique things. The next layer is, how do we get people to want to deal with maybe what would be considered kind of a struggling neighborhood, maybe some opportunities for improvement infrastructure-wise, and be able to step over that crack in the concrete because they know they're going to something that's an experience or something that's going to cause a memory. And so that's really the focus with that. Real low cost of entry, low cost, high impact activities, not just in this mall, but in Petrovich Park, Town Square Park, these satellite parts of the neighborhood where we're shutting down streets and doing events, or sometimes just pop up Shakespeare in the park or whatever it is. The best way to see what we're doing in downtown is to go to our webpage at the Anchorage Downtown Partnership.org.
Well, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff going on downtown this summer, and it's always a fun place. And want to thank the Downtown Partnership for their time. So go to their website and check it out. And I think that about wraps it up for this week's Your Entertainment Link. As always, I'm Ron Holmstrom, and I'll see you around at all the fun stuff.